Now we also want to make sure that we can go from slope-intercept form back to standard form. And during the year we'll talk about why that's important. But let's get comfortable going both backwards and forwards. So for example, this is written in y equals mx plus b form. But what if I want to change it to ax plus by equals c form? So that means I want to get the constant c by itself. So in order to do that, I can subtract 3x on both sides. So to write it in the form ax plus by equals c, I'm going to just change up the order here. I'll have the ax take the lead, so negative 3x first. Then I have positive y. And my c is my constant, which equals 8. Okay, so a is negative 3 plus by, b is 1, equals c, which is 8. Let's look at a different one. 4x plus 2 over y plus 2 equals 2/3. Well, in order to solve this or to get it written out as an equation, we can use cross multiplication. Remember, when you have two ratios, you can solve a proportion using cross multiplication. So let's try this. Let's start with this side. So I have to do 2 times y plus 2, but since it's 2 times this entire expression, I'm going to need parentheses. So we can write 2 times y plus 2. And on the other side, if I do the same thing, I have 3 times 4x plus 2. Okay, now we can use the distributive property to begin to simplify. Just squeeze it in here. Okay, so on the left side, 2 times y plus 2, so we'd have 2y plus 4 equals, and if we distribute this side, we'll get 12x plus 6. Now, I want to write this in standard form, so remember that's ax plus by equals c. Well, right now I have a constant here and I have a constant here, and I know I'm going to wind up having to equal a constant, so I'm going to subtract 4 on both sides to start. So that'll leave me with 2y equals 12x plus 2, because when I cancel out 4 here and I cancel out 4 here, 6 minus 4 gives me 2. And now I can do the same thing I did last time, where I'll bring my x to the other side so that I'll have ax plus by equals c by subtracting 12x on both sides. And if I do that, I end up with negative 12x plus 2y equals 2. Okay, that's because I subtracted 12x to bring it to the other side. So now I have my ax plus by equals c. Now what if I want to go backwards? So now I have it in standard form, and now I want to change it to slope-intercept form because somebody asked me to graph this. So that means I have to get this into y equals mx plus b form. So in order to do that, I want to get y by itself. So remember, I'm going to add 12x to both sides first. So I get 2y equals 2 plus 12x. And now I have to divide my entire sides, both sides, by 2. Remember, each part gets divided by 2, so I'll be left with y equals, well, 2 divided by 2 is 1, and positive 12x divided by 2 is 6x. And now to write this in y equals mx plus b form, I'm just going to switch up the order here. So y equals 6x plus 1.